Good morning, Crypto Chaos. How's it going, guys? We're closer and closer and closer. It's every single day to 2026. How's it going, guys? User G is here this morning as well. First here and saying, of course, he loves his wrench. The wrench we just gave away, of course, last Friday. Thanks again to Cody on that. It's insane. Small world again. I cannot believe he was able to drop that off to you in person. It's crazy. What are the odds? Holy hell. What are the odds? Yes, good morning, Crypto JPEG also here, Nebs, where you been, Nebs? How you doing? User, how does it look, man? It's cool or what? Yeah, it looks like it is. I wish, we had, one in the studio to show you off. I'm, still coming to take your butt though, says Nebs. Oh my god, here we go again. Here we go. Right out that gate, Nebs. Come on. Master Otaku, soon. It's coming soon, of course. The chaos.
When will then be now?
Soon. It's coming. It's coming. I bet it's beautiful. It says, Braveheart to user G. G-Dog in the house. Good morning. Yes, Chaos Fam. Freedom coming in hot from Bobbin this morning. Shout out to Freedom, guys. Freedom. It's time to wake up, guys. Let's wake up with some freedom. Dude. Yes. Oh man, don't forget to get your mimosas over at McFreedom's this morning. Oh my god. It's really nice, well made, and I was looking at it all night with a magnifier. Good detail indeed, says G-Dog. Good morning, Braveheart McFreedom. That's awesome. I'm glad you won. If we didn't know that you were based on the name, but now that we know, it's awesome, of course, that you are G-Dog. Yes, congrats. Thanks, I'll adjust the name later. Been lazy, says G. Yeah, we were all like, who the hell is this user guy? Right? And it changes like almost every day. Now it says user DR, like user doctor. User DR. 5DC, 5QC, 1T. Yeah, user DR. We have about 5-6 minutes until the opening bell, guys. What's this? I'm just trying to catch up with you guys in the pleasantries in the chat this morning. Super Danny's in the house. How's it going, Super Danny? How you doing? Danny? We got Andy as well. I'll tell you, is Otaku sober or not? I am. I'm sober. Come on, guys. I only had one drink last night. One drink. I'm lucky to be awake, though. We'll get into that here in a second. We were up all night last night waiting for Bitcoin to confirm some sort of breakout. And, we didn't get any verification, so I threw some scribbles on the board, and, this is what we got, guys. This is what we got. Pretty much, the same thing, tired of winning.
You're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning. Say, please,
God. Too much winning, guys. Too much winning. We want to be, of course, wrong in the most possible, scenario, the most probable or unlikely, I don't know, the most favorable scenario, I should say, to the upside, right? That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for these crazy rips we used to get back in the old days, right? I don't even care what direction anymore. I'm tired of being right, all right? Bitcoin, of course, last night, I gave up, and last night on stream, I'm just like, you know what? It's going to probably do this slow grind up, probably touch 88,000 at least one time. We just kept grinding it up here. And here we are in the morning. We're doing kind of the opposite. I thought we'd start to sell off and grind down here a little bit. And we're already starting to do it. It's still early, though. We still have time. Usually by 10 a.m., we start to see some sort of market maker move, right? A market maker move usually by 10 a.m. All right. So this is of course what we were following yesterday. We did follow the breakout last night, and it's just been kind of grinding up a little bit here. We got a long way to go to get back to 90K though, and I showed you guys the order books yesterday. It looks like they're trying with every inch of life of them, every tiny bit of life the Bears have. They're trying to keep us below 92,000. That's their goal. That's my general consensus, is that they're trying to, with every bit of life, trying to keep us from printing any sort of positive year on Bitcoin. Because as of right now, guys, we're oversold. We are down 5% for the year right now. 92,000 will be break even for us since January 1st. of 2025. So we are down 5% right now on Bitcoin for the entirety of the year. If we can grind back up to at least 92, we'll break even. And next year could be really interesting, right? Either way, I think it's going to be a crazy year. All right, let's get back into yeah. I'll try to make sure we don't get... Oh, God, they're talking with PNC this morning. That's what we're going to have this morning over at Bloomberg. It's going to be here in about 5 minutes. We're going to jump over there. Let's take a look and see how the overall market's doing before the open. And it's kind of... It's decent. It's decent. We're pretty much flat. We're opening break even right now. It's not too bad for the top 100. All right, let's finish up with you guys in the chat here. Oh God, what the hell? Jewelry magnifying glasses user G. Rod Bajanara, what? From the Sunshine State, waiting for Otaku's news. Help, we are all dying. Rod, we're not dying, Rod. I'm also down here with you in the Sunshine State. How you doing? How you doing this morning? Millionaires don't die, Rod, says Andy. I'm not sure how that got started. Millionaires don't die. I see. Millionaires just buy more power-ups. That's right. Billionaires just buy more power-ups. Bobbin, sharing some more music for you guys and your viewing pleasure. Super Danny also here. Yo, what's up, Super Danny? Is Otaku sober? I am sober. Yes, I am. It was a long night again last night. As always. Super Danny says, I passed out last night during the stream. You passed out last night. Damn. It was a long night. Super Danny, yes. Good morning. He is sobered up and caffeined up as we're ready to go. Yes, 100%. Gaming Guy says, this isn't a grand rising for me, y'all. I hope everyone has a great day. Pray for my soul and my pockets. I'm going to try and fix my attitude. I feel like poo. No, Gamma. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm telling you, I do my best to give you guys sound advice, and it's unfortunate sometimes when I see you guys in this magnitude of pain. Oh, Gamma, do I have a tea for you? Ooh, tea. That's oh boy. Well, hopefully one day she'll spill the tea too. We are upset together on this not so grand Nord Rising, so I'm not sure exactly what you guys are referring to. I turned $1,500 into $44. Damn. Guys, be careful out there, man. Again, investing's not sexy, but it is definitely very rewarding in the end. More time in the market is more important than, of course, timing the market. Try not to get too exhausted swing trading and getting wrecked, guys. Save yourself the trouble. But you are learning, says Bobbin. That's a really expensive, lesson. Bobbin, that's why I don't dare to swing trade yet. I buy and hold on level 1 stuff and just feels better. My personal experience with swing trading is the best. The more time I have to make the decision for a swing, the easier it is. And I do about 10, 20, sometimes 30 a year at most. And it's very, very far. You gotta know when you're gonna win, man. That's the thing. And that you take all the guesswork out of it. You have all the time in the world, then yeah, you're gonna win. Just another reminder for you guys, we have about a minute till the open this morning. Oh gosh, Gamma says, yeah, cuz this is death. Oh no. Bobbin says, relax, see it as a lesson. Crypto JPEG says, what does everyone else follow Tim Warren's trading? What? Richmond, how's it going this morning? Is that Richie Rich? I think it is. Good morning, everyone. Let's hope for a pump soon. Yes, all of us, of course, waiting for a pump, and we're about ready to get something possibly this morning. Bitcoin's still holding around 88K at the market open. Let's see how we do. Crypto JPEG also say I do it, and yesterday he said that they're buying the flash and weekly for Bitcoin, which hasn't happened yet, but for a few times in the last year, he said that we now close this week and we will confirm it, says Crypto JPEG. All right, guys, here we go. About 20 seconds or less.
And Bloomberg surveillance, we've combined forces. I won't call it a merger.
No, because you don't like mergers.
I don't believe in mergers. There's always one
Girl
party
Rising
buying
and
the other.
Corgi.
In this case, I think radio's buying
Corgi,
too,
like
because
no, there's no way.
Listeners,
Corgi
we are,
AI. They got a Corgi on the freaking
yes. The opening bell.
They got a Corgi on the podium.
Some
That's awesome.
company called Corgi. I don't know if it's a company or just an actual dog.
This is a time they're launching their founder-led ETFs. The ticker's FDRS, which provides an easy way for people to invest in the top 50 companies still led by at least one of their original founders.
I love it.
Okay.
okay.
Oh my
it's a founder
God.
thing.
But the corgi is just,
Oh, I
I
miss my
guess, a
damn dog.
marketing thing. They actually have a dog on the NASDAQ at the NASDAQ
very
market site,
cool.
which I applaud.
Sure.
By the way, and Girl Rising is ringing the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange. It's a nonprofit that
They didn't ring the
tries to
bell.
use
What is going
storytelling
on with
to,
Bloomberg? Are they all
I
out of the
guess,
studio right now?
Emphasize education, girls' education in success. And judging from what my daughters watch at home, they're doing very well thus far. In terms of the levels here, the cash trade, there's really not much going on. Unch is what Lisa Abramowitz wouldn't say.
Would not say.
Would not say, but that's what me and Paul say. And there you see it on the screen there. S&P 500 unchanged at 69.05. So still better than a stick in the eye. I mean, up 18% year to date. We're only 1% away from 7,000.
Yep. I'm on that watch.
It's still possible. We could still hit that. You know, if we have a big rally today, could happen by the closing bell or tomorrow. NASDAQ right now off just about 0.1%, 25,505. Dow Jones Industrial Average 48,446. I'm looking for Dow 50.
Yeah,
Dow 50,
that's a nice round number.
I remember I did my first internship at Tucker Anthony.
Yep.
In 1996. And I
So
think
much
we had
bickering and
Dow
bantering. Okay, we'll wait for them to start talking about something that matters. Zbeck and Pump is incoming soon, says Andy. Gamma, shout out to Gamma, of course, rolling up those trees, setting out the coffee for you guys this morning, and more love, of course, sending more love Gigi's way. We're sorry to hear what's going on with Gigi. The community loves you as well, says Andy. Let's see what we got here
a
on
lot
Bloomberg.
of news, especially for this close to a holiday. So she's going to walk us through some of the single stock stories. And Natalia, all year we've been watching gold, and I guess the miners as a second derivative or maybe first derivative are reacting to that as well.
Exactly. So we see a rebound in gold and silver. As a result, we see that stocks are moving higher. One of them I'm watching is Newmont. Shares are up by 2.3% right now. So yesterday we saw a big sell-off in gold, posting the biggest drop since October 21st.
And silver
tumbled also by the most since September 2020 yesterday. Many traders actually pointed that sell-off was mainly driven by technical factors because we saw that gold was already in overbought territory. So maybe that was some kind of repositioning, and right now we see the traders are again piling back to precious metals, gold stocks, but I keep seeing some notes from traders saying maybe it is time to put short positions on gold stocks.
Really? Oh, I don't know. Gold higher again today. You had to have all this
cojones.
Oh, big time.
Brass cojones.
Exactly. I like being a momentum trader. I don't mind being late, but I'm gonna be there in the momentum. How about Molina, healthcare company, in the news today?
Yeah, so we see that Molina Healthcare, this is a health insurance company. Shares are up by 2.5% today, after money manager Michael Burry highlighted the company's record of strong expense ratios and underwriting results. He also said, this is a quote, Molina is looking to make money in Medicaid in 2026 while most of its competition loses money, and it seems best positioned to emerge stronger as the cycle turns. Also, he said that Molina could become a target of an acquisition if it remains as cheap as it is right now. We know that in November, he 13F files showed that
Oh my God, I just can't. This is terrible coverage this morning. Getting back in the chat, covering up with you guys while we're waiting for someone real to get in. I think we're going to get PNC Bank to come in and talk this morning. Bobbin's got a song for you, Gigi, this morning. Sorry to hear what happened. Red open for stock, says Braveheart. Thanks, Ram, Braveheart, Andy, and Bobbin. Appreciate everyone. Thank you, Gigi. You guys have a blessed day. You as well, Gamma. You as well. Shake Shack. Talk about Shake Shack. None of this stuff. Okay. I'm just not feeling Bloomberg this morning. They've been kind of missing it, not hitting it for me lately. Let's take a look at CNBC headlines this morning. SoftBank has fully funded $40 billion investment in OpenAI. Sources tell CNBC. We got stock futures are a little changed after the S&P 500 post back-to-back losses. Copper on pace for the best year since 2009 as AI demands supply fears. Record price rally for copper Loading. California Ro Kahana, I don't know, Kahana, faces Silicon Valley backlash after embracing wealth tax. What else do we have here? Silver rebounds 7% from its worst day. Winter storm packing snow and strong winds to descend on the Great Lakes on the Northeast. Yeah, I'm so glad I'm away from, the North. I'm down here in sunny Florida, and it's actually getting kind of cold down here now. I believe it or not, for the Floridians down here, it's 65 on the middle of the day. That's pretty cold. Pretty cold for them here. How the midterm elections could bring volatility in the stock market. A Eurostar warns of major disruption as power outage halts services between France and England. Damn. China encircles Taiwan in massive military display. Oh, here we go. The saber rattling is insane. Great, terrific, wonderful. Looks like they're sending ships to surround the damn country. China fired rockets into the waters off Taiwan on Tuesday, showcasing a new assault ship that dismissed prospects of U.S. and allied intervention to block any future attack of Beijing to take control of the island in the most extensive war games to date. As part of this, the drills of rehearsing a blockade, China's Eastern Theater Command conducted 10 hours of live fire exercises. Damn. Launching rockets into the waters of the north and south of the democratically governed island. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Elon Musk envisions humanoid robots everywhere. China may be the first to make it reality. And obviously, they're ahead of everyone. As we show you guys every single day, all the new robots. They have over 50 companies producing robots right now in China. Billionaire Elon Musk has put humanoid robots in the spotlight this year, positioning them as the central to Tesla's valuation, which he thinks could hit tens of trillions of dollars soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
But Tesla is yet to sell its flagship humanoid Optimus robot. That's happening. That's going to happen next year, allegedly, from them. That's what they've been saying. Instead, it's likely a slew of Chinese companies that will beat Tesla to the punch and begin ramping up production of the robots in 2026, as Beijing puts the technology at the front center of its strategic plans. China currently leads the United States in the early commercialization of humanoid robots. Andreas Balce, I don't know, partner at the consultancy Horvath, told CNBC by email, while both countries are expected to build similarly large markets over time, China is scaling more rapidly in this initial phase. All right. So again, the robots are coming, guys. Just another reminder. The robots are coming. Saudi Arabia issues a national security warning as the UAE forces asked to leave Yemen. Novo Nordisk long game on weight loss drugs sparks hope in science. Oh my god, it's a freaking the Z virus, man, the OZ virus. Meta acquires intelligent agent firm Manus, capping year over aggressive AI moves. So yeah, that did happen. That purchase. Middle managers are getting laid off. Even more aggressive at the end of the year. Middle managers, getting laid off. Retail investors have been shying away from 60/40 funds, said JP Morgan. And what are they doing instead? I wish I could read that as pro, but I'm assuming, they're getting more exposure into gold. They're not doing 60/40, meaning, of course, 60, what is it? It's 60 in stocks, right? Mutual funds, and then you got 40 in treasuries, right? Or is it the other way around? I forget. It's, of course, the old boomer logic way of investing, which doesn't work anymore. Trump threatens to knock the hell out of Iran if they build weapons. So we got a threat from Trump I guess yesterday evening. Good morning. What was this? GM? Oh, GM. Record stock performance beats Tesla, Ford, and other automakers in 2025. And that's about it. There's nothing major new headlines, and no one's really talking about crypto at all towards the end of the year. Insane. All right, what do we got? Anything else here?
Is that maybe
PNC?
He's not entirely independent, right? He's on Trump's side in terms of thinking about what policy should look like in the new year. I'm not going to say one way or another around what
He's not gonna fire
Fed
Powell.
independence in general, but the market is sort of thinking about it through this lens. So I think what matters the most for the equity market in the new year is that we get a dovish approach. We get another 1 or 2 rate cuts. We continue with sort of this QE light approach to the balance sheet. we'll see what happens in terms of the Fed chair. I think a firing of a Fed chair in the new year is not something that the market is priced for. But again, I think to the extent that we stay a little bit more dovish and we don't start talking about moving in the opposite direction, the market can probably work through the noise.
But I mean, if the president takes over the Fed more seriously, Scott Bessent, Treasury Secretary, has been talking about requiring 3-year residencies for regional Fed presidents. If they use that to try and throw them out and stack the deck,
to get rid of Erica again.
That would be dovish, but I imagine not good for long-term yields. And we've already seen, Amanda, the Fed cutting, I think, 175 basis points since September of 2024, and the 10-year, meanwhile, is up 50 basis points. So that's no bueno, is it?
Well, that's exactly right. That's why I said the equity market will love a more dovish Fed from here. But I always joke that the equity market is like a kid in a candy store craving the sugar high for more policy accommodation, a more dovish Fed. But it doesn't know what's good for it. And so the bond market is always the adult in the room taking away that last lollipop. So you're right. We've seen yields move in the exact opposite direction. It's maybe the first time in observable market history where we're seeing the market react to this deficit and debt level concern. We're at, unprecedented levels. I don't think we have an easy policy solution here. So the bond market is really just not giving policymakers a lot of room until we kind of deal with deficits and debt levels. So I think there's continued upward pressure on long yields for sure.
Amanda, 30 seconds left. Are earnings good enough to propel this market higher in 26? They certainly did their job in 25.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm curious to see if they're going to change earning calls from quarterly to biannually. Let's see what else we have here. It looks like Andy saw his first flying taxi in Dubai today. Bobbin asked if humans were in them. Andy says, I've been drinking all day with my beer goggles on. Oh my God. OG Bobbin says, but I still trust you seeing what you saw. And Andy, of course, sharing with it, I'm assuming what he saw. Looks like these flying taxis here. Pretty cool. I'm guessing they take off vertically, right? And then they take off, and that's awesome. It looks like an airplane, and they're testing them currently, says Andy. Awesome. I remember back in 2000 and, oh my God, long ass time ago, 2012, they had the Moeller. That was the first flying car. But they never launched in America because we couldn't get the NASA Highway in the Sky to really commit. And those things were beautiful. Look at those. These still fresh. Oh my God. I would love to have one of these things. And of course, a similar flight as well. They take off vertically. All right. Let's get back into it, guys. Let's see what crypto's doing this morning. I'm kind of over Bloomberg. Let's see what CNBC's talking about. Warner Brothers Discovery still expecting to reject the latest Paramount offer. Okay. That's still not done yet. We got Fox Business on break. Okay, let's take a look at the Fox Business headlines for a second here. Workers in 19 states get pay boost as minimum wages jump nationwide on New Year's Day. What is the next step up for minimum wage? Because my God, it's nowhere near what America really needs. American workers at the bottom of the end of the pay scale are seen to pay minimum pay wage in 19 states. Oh God. While 20 states opt to leave their minimum wage at the federal minimum at $7.25 an hour, majority of states have higher minimums, which may be periodically adjusted for the accounting of inflation or to the accounting of change in the state labor compensation laws. You know what, guys? If we actually followed inflation, freaking minimum wage would go up like 10% every single freaking year, at minimum, because you gotta make over 15 or 20 to outpace inflation. So what are we doing? What's the averages here? Here we go. Whoa, these are some bigger numbers. Yeah, almost doubled in almost every state. This is kind of realistic now. I mean, not realistic really, but it's getting closer to what we really need here in the world, in the United States. Minimum wage rises in January 1st. Arizona's going to be $15 an hour. California $16.90. Colorado's $15.16. Connecticut's $16.94. Hawaii 16. Maine's 15. Michigan's 13. Minnesota's 11, Missouri's 15, Montana's 10, and Nebraska's 15. New Jersey's looking at $15.92 for an hour for firms with 6 or more employees. they have little I guess stipulations here. New York says $17 an hour in New York City, Long Island, Winchester, 16 for the remainder of the states. That's not too bad. Ohio's sitting at $11 an hour. Pff, that's like some of the lowest here. Come on, Ohio. You can do better than that. Rhode Island, 16 an hour. South Dakota is $11.85. Oregon is 15. And that's it. Florida's minimum wage will rise on September 30th. So we got to wait a little longer for Florida's. It doesn't say what that's going to be later. All right, guys. So, yeah, it looks like America's still trying to catch up, playing catch up here a bit. But, man, the more people are going to make, don't forget, the more things are going to be worth. And, of course, are going into possibly, you know, hyper like inflation. Just like the Fed knows it. The Fed knows it.
The government's on an unsustainable fiscal path, and that just means that the debt is growing faster than the economy. We're borrowing from future generations.
Yeah, we know. And you know too, damn it, pal. All right, let's see what else we got over in Doomberg real quick, and then we take a look
All right,
on
Matt Miller, Paul
sentiment.
Sweeney live here in New York City. A special edition of Bloomberg Markets on Bloomberg TV and radio. That's my old running mate, so we're back together again. Boy, it is that time of year again, folks. Next week, it is the Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas. I went there many times in my career. It is just 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 people just kind of seeing the coolest new technology.
Yes, the future is real for like a day over in Vegas. I get it. All right, moving on. Let's take a look and see how the overall sentiment is doing for crypto in the markets. Let's take a look at, the fear and greed index this morning for the stock market sitting at neutral at 48. Nothing has changed. That's where we were pretty much yesterday. I think it was actually 49 yesterday. All right, moving on. We've got crypto fear and greed, which is still sitting in extreme fear. The longest we've been in extreme fear, guys, for, oh my God, it's been 3 months now. The longest we've ever been in crypto's extreme fear, period, for this market, which of course is greater. Push for the upside. Let's see what else we have. We got the Dixie, right? We got the Dixie. How's the Dixie doing this morning? 98.12. How? Who's buying this shit? I don't understand.
What are you, stupid?
Don't they know? They know?
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, there's a name for them. We call them poor.
God. Nothing ever changes, apparently. So yeah, it looks like the Dixie's still continuing to climb at the end of the year. On the day, it's going to upside. On the 5-day, it's going to the upside. On the monthly, it's still, of course, going to down. Of course, year to date, it is down and to the right. Still waiting for the Dixie to touch 96 again here soon. All right, let's take a look at the crypto bubbles. How we doing, crypto bubbles, guys? How we doing? We were going flat this morning. We're still kind of going flat. We're not even down 1% yet. It looks like top 100 and 200% are getting close. Our 200 assets are looking at about 1% dip this morning so far on the day. Let's look for some good opportunities this morning. Some DCA opportunities for you on the morning open. Looks like Canton is the only thing going up. It's up 11% right now in the top 100 here on the day. It's not too bad of a move right here for the daily. On the weekly, we're looking for assets that are oversold 15%. There's nothing, not even 10%. They're not even going to give us 10%, guys. We are sitting at, basically the bottom for every damn asset. 70% almost on every single coin, 80% on almost every single coin, 60%, you guys get the idea, we're oversold AF on the entirety of the year. Even Quant's down 37% with that big push that we just got here recently. How's Doge doing? My God, down 60% on Doge, even with the ETF launches. Ondo, how's Ondo doing? 72% of the year on one of the most bullish real-world asset picks there is. Ridiculous. You guys get the idea. There's no opportunities here to pick up on the weekly. We're looking for 30%, 40% here on the monthly. Quant's been entering that narrative, that idea, right? ICP's pulled back. That's been my top pick for a while. Still not even giving us 30% off here on the monthly anymore. So Quant is going to probably be my number one pick when it comes to utility. And just a Goldilocks scenario for oversold with utility. IP Stories getting close to 40% off here this morning. Did come up a little bit, but I know some of you guys in the chat have been loading up on that one as well. So I'm going to loop that one in as well. Those are my top 2 picks this morning on the top 100. Let's do the same thing for the top 200 assets as well. Let's take a look and see on the day what's moving. Beat, that's that AI rhythm games, down 37% on the day. It's the only thing that's really volatile right now. People have kind of latched onto here in crypto. Everything else, nothing's not even down 10%. This is the only coin that moved at all. ZBEC's down 6%. You know, I do like me some ZBEC. 6% on the day. You know, it's okay. That's not too bad of a pullback to maybe sink your teeth into. Speaking of ZBEC, Andy was mentioning it earlier. Let's take a look at the chart real quick. How is EZBEC doing? I talked about this last night in my little bit of a drunken rant. Just kind of my expectations for the project going into 2026. There it is there. And I was looking at some key areas, right? I said basically if we lose this area here, we're likely going to revisit 2020. 202, right? And we probably could get a bounce there, but it's not guaranteed. We don't have to go back down there. And again, I made it very clear. Does it matter if you buy a position here at 2023 or 2020? Does it really matter in the grand scheme of things? No. No, this is gonna be nothing. Like you're not gonna remember these days, right? It's not like super crucial. Now, you know, if we do get some sort of crazy macro scenario, right, where we're like oversold and like everything goes and Taiwan gets invaded and Russia and Ukraine, you know, kick off and we're guaranteed a 50-year, guarantee on their safety in Ukraine. Then we start sending troops out to Ukraine and we go to war. Then yeah, maybe we will come back down lower than this and you can get a huge opportunity to buy again at like 309 or something ridiculous. But yeah, this right here is not gonna make a difference in your long scheme, investing opportunity between 2023 and 2020. Again, sometimes you got to just make a decision, make up your mind, buy a position and hold, man, hold. All right. Bitcoin still grinding up this morning, 88,500 on Bitcoin. Let's get back into bubbles as we continue to observe. All right, we're looking for, of course, still DC opportunities here in the top 200 as well. Let's take a look. Anything else here on the weekly? You're looking for 15%. We got a few here. Nothing I really am in love with. ZBEC is on there, though, 16%. It's a little more than I usually look for. I look for at least 15% off on the weekly. 16, 17% on ZBEC. That's a pretty solid pick. That's usually in my range of DC opportunity. And with real utility. I really love ZBEC. Merlin, 28% off. Again, Merlin chain. So again, that's still an opportunity there. It is a newer token, so don't get too crazy, right? Right. No, it's not a newer token. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know enough about Merlin. We should probably do a little deep on Merlin real quick. Let's see. There's too many damn coins. Coin market cap. Okay. 30 cents right now on Merlin chain. Market cap is 330 million. We got a 2 billion max supply. It's half circulating right now at 1 billion for Merlin tokens. What's going on? A little bit about the project. It's not too bad in terms of tokenomics. It looks like it did launch at the tail end of the summer last year. So it's still, I guess it is still pretty new. Had its launch and it found its bottom, it looks like. Found its bottom quite a while ago on the summer of 2025. So not a bad place to be buying in right now, honestly. It's kind of sitting flat on the year for the most part. But what's going on with this project? What is this project about? Did we already look in this? I swear there's too many damn coins. Merlin Chain, the native Bitcoin layer, unleashing Bitcoin's potential with native 1L1 assets, users, and protocols. It's got some Polygon partnership here, Lumos, Particle Network, and Kobo. I'm not sure how familiar with Kobo is. Merlin Seal TBL, 1.7 billion, right? 1.7 billion. Merlin supports various types of assets. Merlin Chain will bring innovation and utilities layer 2 on Bitcoin with those native layer 1 assets. Not too bad. Low fees, high scalability, Bitcoin protocol supported, ZK rollups on Bitcoin, and a native innovation. Those are core features from this project. It's got a shit ton of investors throwing money at it. Looks like KuCoin is involved, Arc Stream, Water Drip, Skyland, I don't know what that is, Generative Ventures, Bay Capital, M1 Ventures, MI Ventures, Kronos, and a bunch of other companies I've never heard of. All right, so that's Merlin Chain. Make Bitcoin fun again on Merlin chain. Cool little tagline there. But yeah, that's what's going on over there. I'm still not, I'd rather just hold Bitcoin instead. Anyway, moving on. So that's what's going on with Merlin. Maybe that's something for you. I just wanted a little dive for you there. What else is going on in the top 200 here on the day? Anything else? Nothing really. Let's take a look at the weekly. On the top 200, I'm on the wrong bubbles page. There we go. On the weekly, we're on the weekly here. Flow's down 42% there for Flow. That silly build on, right? 22% off on that build on thing if that suits your fancy here on the week. These are some pretty decent pullbacks for the week though. Don't ignore that. If any of those I just mentioned, fits your criteria, you might want to DCA more into that, right? Again, not financial advice. Looking at the monthly, we're looking for 30s and 40s here for the most part. Again, more and more opportunities are leaving us. There's hardly any huge solid opportunities that are oversold here on the monthly. We're rounding off that bottom, it looks like, guys. It really does feel that way. When you look at the bubbles like this, and you hardly see anything sitting at 50%, there's only one token that's Flow. Obviously, that had that huge pullback, and I wouldn't touch it. But anyway, someone might. I'm looking for really big opportunities. There's hardly anything in the 30% off. Nothing. I don't think I have anything here for you, unless you want to buy, Hex, another Dino coin that's 85% off on the year. My God. Celestia is down 30% if you like that sort of thing. Down 90% on the year. Yikes. All these, of course, have to end somewhere at some time. Yeah, I'm just not feeling any of these guys. I'm just not feeling anything. Unless you want to take some 20s. To me, that's not enough to really, sink my teeth into personally. All right, guys, that's my 2 sats for today on the current market options and availability for DCA opportunities. Yeah, of course, make up your mind before it's too late, because we could explode into next year, and you don't want to be there when Godzilla is playing in the playground.
Bitcoin's powered by chaos. When Godzilla walks onto the playground, all your models, they're all going to be destroyed.
All right, double back into Bitcoin. About ready to break out to 89K. Looking like that's about to play out right now. 88,900. If you guys were here with me last night, that was kind of fun. We didn't even try to retest 87K this morning. This is awesome. So usually by 10 a.m. we usually see this market manipulation, which corrects the market back to the other area. Basically, if we're not at 90K, we're going to try to get back to 90K. And if we're, at 90K, we're going to dump it back to about 87, 86. So, again, it's the same ridiculous market manipulation we've seen almost every single day, right around 10 a.m. So, even after this last expiry event where they said, the chains have been unleashed on Bitcoin, we're still getting manipulation. Maybe after the monthly close. Maybe we're waiting for everything to expire at the monthly close, which is only 2 days away, guys. So hold on to your butts. You just never know what we're going to see next. All right. Let's get back into it. Catching the falling knife. Maximus Diamond Hands in the house. Yeah, don't catch a falling knife, guys. Sometimes it's easier just to sit here and, play with your wrench.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. All right. Wrenches over knives, guys. Wrenches over knives. Oh God. Pump.fun. A shill today, says Bobbin. No, I never ever shill pump.fun. But is it not sold? Is it not oversold on the day? I didn't even see it. It didn't pop my up. It's only up 0.9%. On the day. It's basically going flat now on the day. It's down 42% on the month. Which I don't even see here. Like, on the month. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There's your pump that fun on the monthly. For the top 100. There's way better things to even shout on the top 100, obviously. And I don't endorse or suggest that. Again, not financial advice. But pump that fun, obviously, is going through a lawsuit next year. And we all know what happens with assets like that. They go into lawsuits. And there's probably good reason for it to do that. Definitely not saving any, you're not saving anyone by supporting this project. I mean, there's so many people getting wrecked every day on Pump.Fun. Don't know what the hell they're doing. All right, let's see. Oh God, I'm trying to catch up in the chat. You guys are insane. What's up, Maximus Diamond Hands? You gotta hit me up for that giveaway prize, man. You got to pick a prize. You didn't send me an email yet. Don't forget to send me an email at thecryptootaku@gmail.com. Right. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Andy, what is he talking about? The Zbeck man over on X. It looks like. Let's take a look and see what Andy's sharing with us this morning. I tried to telling all the doubters, don't miss the opportunity and stay on the pirate ship. New tokenomics and more updates coming that will prove Zbeck is pure utility. Obviously, we love the still Zbeck here on the channel. Zbeck HQ and what's I see in 2026 roadmap. Let's take a look. Kicking off the 2026 next week for our first spaces of the year. That's, of course, going to be Zbeck Network. Join our CEO, Simon, and the team as we walk through Zbeck's product roadmap and updated tokenomics for 2026. And they've had a killer roadmap this year in 2025. They did everything that they said they were going to do. Of course, they got the ISO 222 standardization approval. They got the partnerships with the the NFL and the NBA. All these crazy things we saw this year come in, of course, the spotlight. And they had tons and tons and tons of partnerships, too, this year. It looks like they are getting payrolls going. And they're even teasing the possibility of utilizing payrolls for federal government in the United States. Again, teasing the idea. Again, I don't know if there's anything there other than just kind of rumor and speculation. But anyway, so that's going to be their first spaces for the year. For their updated tokenomics that will be released earlier in the new year. I'm just super bullish on Zbeck, guys. If you haven't already figured that out. I haven't been so passionate about another project since Jasmine and Bitcoin. And I love all three of those. They are my babies. All right, moving on. What else we have here in the chat? Updated tokenomics coming soon. Very bullish. Thank you, Andy, for bringing this to our attention. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, Andy, of course, our whale friend. In Dubai right now, walking around drinking and seeing these flying cars. It's crazy. What do you think of Ghostware? I thought did we talk about Ghostware before? Ghost? Wasn't it just Ghost? I think we talked about that a few weeks ago. Carl MC Glue, no more for me. no more falling knives. You don't have to dodge them, guys, if you don't try to catch them. Again, don't be catching no fallen knives. Just hodl. It's the easiest way, the easiest method. I am living proof of that, right? Living proof of that. OG Bobbin says yes. Like Simon's cat. Keep buying the cat lovers. What the heck? Keep buying cat lovers. Gimme merch says Maximus Damian. Yes, I want to send you merch. So send me some information so I can do that for you, Maximus Diamond Hands. Also, guys, don't forget, if you want to pick up some merch as well, you can also do that as well. The store is open. And we are able to, of course, send out to you, if you will, wish to purchase a mug, a mouse pad, a t-shirt, a hoodie, a sticker. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want, of course, is over on the store. Bring, of course, some chaos home with you after the live stream. All right, especially those whiskey glasses. Those are always great to have on Friday nights. All right, moving on. Let's get back to Bitcoin. Still, trading around 88 and some change. And we're getting some crazy wick action here. Looks like they did not want us to see 89,000 again. We stopped right before we touched it with about $10 in price action before actually wicking there. So, we might have actually touched it. We pretty much touched it. And it looks like we're starting to wick back down. Let's take a look at the 1 minute and see what's going on. The smaller time frames. Yep, we're rolling over. Probably could find support here still at 87.8. Let's take a look at the order books and see what's going on actually in the order books. They've been building up these key levels I pointed out last night, which is getting me really excited and bullish for higher prices soon, or I guess sooner rather than later. Let's take a look and see what's going on over here. Kimber the White Snowland, of course, bringing us the live heat map, the book map for free. Don't pay for what you get for free. And of course, I like the anime reference on my channel. All right, this is what we got, guys, over here for Bitcoin this morning. We've got Bitcoin right now trading at 80. Wow, it's gotten some movement to it right now for sure. It's not as lazy and boring as it was in the foreign market last night. The foreign market open. Yeah, so it looks like we touched that a little bit. We didn't really lose much ground at all last night. The Bears lost some yesterday, of course. They lost 90K. So they started building up higher and higher and higher around that 91, 92K level. That's why I'm telling you guys, it seems like they want to keep us suppressed at 92K now to make sure that Bitcoin does not get it doesn't get any sort of gain for the year. We're going to basically be under about 3 to 5% if they keep us in this range between 90 and 87. So I think that's what their goal is. We're getting more and more of these areas built up. Look at all these gaps being filled now and in these order books. And this was really surprising to me last night. I got really giddy when we started seeing these areas, not only on 80K, but also 70, around 70K as well, starting to build up higher. And then above as well, starting to build up higher, expecting maybe that in the future, we're going to start to see more of a push to the upside. So they're, of course, placing their bets a little higher because it looks like we're kind of going stale in these areas. And the longer we stay in this price area, this price range, of course, the easier it is for Bitcoin to get, of course, a breakout. It only usually takes about 2 weeks going sideways for us to confirm a support trend. And we've been here for longer than that, way longer than that. Guys, we haven't touched 80K since the 21st of November. It's been over a month. Been over a month since we hit the final bottom. This is not even it. That's only last week. This is the one I'm talking about here. The final bottom right here. I know my chart's chaotic mess. I love it. Look at this. We're still not above the fire sale. Don't forget that. Fire sale right now is sitting at like $95,000, $96,000 Bitcoin. Even I think 98. So we're way oversold. Bitcoin's literally at the fire sale. We're in the fire sale right now at 88K. All right. That's a quick little update on Bitcoin. Let's take a look and see what else we have. We got to get into crypto news. It is 10 o'clock, guys. That's usually, of course, when we dive into crypto news. Let's see. One more run through TradFi. Make sure we're not missing anybody.
David, great to have you on the program. And I know that we want to get to the broader markets. Normally I'd kick it off there, but because we were just talking to Natalia about software companies, you have Salesforce as one of your picks here. CRM is...
All right. It's nothing to do with us. Okay, moving into CNBC real quick, just double checking. What are they talking about?
Some at the grocery store, but
yes!
It's hard to figure out exactly which ones are controllable and what the federal government can do about it. Do they send checks?
The dollar's worth
to make
nothing.
Things feel more easy? That's been floated.
Yeah, although is that inflationary? I mean, everybody talks about Biden sending everybody checks and what that did. Back to tariff revenue. I mean, where are we though? Even despite this influx of significant amounts of money, the deficit is going to end the year at what?
$1.8 trillion.
And the national debt now approaching, where are we, 38?
For almost $40 billion, yeah.
And so interest costs right around.
Actually, the deficit has been a better than expected story
as a percent,
this year.
At least, of overall,
as a percent of GDP. We've had more, it helps, for instance, that the stock market has done really well. That brings in a little bit more revenue. People's incomes have gone up. That brings in a little bit more tax revenue. But the good news not necessarily is set to last, because I think the effect of the one big beautiful bill starting next year will ultimately weigh a little bit more on the deficit. But the tariffs, they're helpful, but they're not, they're not a game changer for our fiscal picture. We'll turn now, with that in mind, to the broader markets on the second to last trading day of the year.
All right. I have to, of course, tune in to the Doom. I love the Doom, guys. I love it so much. Especially when they talk about the death of the dollar live on the stream. Inflation, obviously, is the death of the dollar. Oh, God, we got the cowman on again. Oh, boy, here we go.
Revenues. If that's still the case, we're just beginning. Now, people are worried it's going to be like the year 2000 and the dot-com, and that's fine. There's some of those worries are warranted, but it's really not that case this time around.
Scott, we're already out of time, but very quickly, silver. What does the silver rally tell you? I got 30 seconds.
It tells me that a lot of people don't trust Western governments and the way they run their books, Ashley.
Yes!
This is part of that debasement trade. If you ask me, silver's caught up to and overtaken gold, really, in percentage terms. But I think that's a big, shot over the bow that we got to get our act together. No more debits, no more debt. We have to do something about that, or the market's going to force us to do something, and that's not going to be nice.
Very good.
More Doom coming soon.
Scott Shellady, great to see you, sir. Happy New Year.
I love the doom when we catch it on the live. All right. Let's get into crypto news, guys. Hopefully a less doomy for you. Let's take a look and see what's going on Cointelegraph as Bitcoin retests around these 88K levels. 88.2 right now on Bitcoin. All right. Spot XRP ETFs maintain a 29-day inflow streak despite turbulent December. Looks like everyone's selling off spot and they're buying ETFs because we've been of course looking at the overall market cap of XRP, and it has been dwindling. It's up $1 billion today though, but it has recently of course had gone through turbulent times indeed. We can take a look at that real quick over at Cointelegraph. XRP ETFs traded funds in the United States continue to attract capital through December, extending their inflows streak to 29 consecutive days despite choppy market conditions. According to data from SoSo Value, Spot XRP ETFs recorded 8.44 million in net inflows on Monday, pushing cumulative inflows to 1.15 billion since they launched. Yeah, that's about right. All right. Moving on. Bitcoin's 90K rejection is Bitcoin digital gold narrative losing to bonds. That's such a stupid thing to have in an article.
Stupid?
Headline there. I'm not even gonna read it. What else we have? Russia targets unregistered crypto miners with new criminal penalties. Again, Russia just announced last night that their central banks are going in. They're going to have proper regulation next year for crypto. Strategy in 2026, can its first model hold up? Can its Bitcoin first model hold up? Again, they got to stay above water. Above 75K basically. As strategy doubles down on its Bitcoin first strategy approach, and analysts warn that debt dilution and market volatility could test the model's resilience heading into 2026. Oh boy, Booyah! Coming with Attila the $150 super chat.
Money now.
Attila the Zilla strikes again. 2026 best year ever. Let's make some money. Yes, 100% Attila. How you doing today? Happy New Year's to you, my friend. Thanks again for all of course, the support you do for our channel and our community. Jesus, crazy. Thanks again, Attila, for that $50 super. Oh my gosh. Strategy. And his first Bitcoin model, right? His first model to hold strong. Let's see if it's, of course, giving us a valuation where it needs to hold. As of December 30th, strategy has accumulated 672,500 Bitcoin, valued at nearly $59 billion, and acquired at an average price of $75,000 per coin, with Bitcoin trading near 88K, and the company is sitting on an unrealized gain of roughly 17%. However, despite the paper profits, pressure has been building. Strategy must continue to servicing dividends and financing costs tied to the preferred shares and debt used to fund its Bitcoin purchases, creating fixed cash obligations regardless of Bitcoin's price moves. Those concerns resurfaced in November when Bitcoin slid to 82,000 to reassured investors that its ability to meet dividends and debt payments. On December 1st, Strategy said it established a 1.44 billion cash reserve to cover at least 12 months of preferred dividends and debt interest. As 2026 approaches, investors are questioning whether the model can withstand deteriorating market conditions. From business intelligence to Bitcoin Treasury, Strategy first started buying Bitcoin in August 2020, announcing a first purchase of 21,454 Bitcoin for $250 million back in 2020. It's about the time I started getting into crypto. There's their holdings there. It's all, of course, a history lesson again for Strategy. I don't think we need to go into this all again. Obviously, it's going into their MSCI shakeup and all this other headwinds. Can Strategy's Bitcoin model survive 2026? It's the main question, of course, everyone's been asking, and Michael Saylor's answered, of course, many times. But people are going to keep asking anyway. Jamie Alcalia, whatever, Chief Marketing Officer at BitGet Wallet, told Cointelegraph that Strategy's model remains sustainable as long as the crypto market stays constructive. However, heading into 2026, he warned the persistent dilution sensitivity of the interest rate conditions and possibility the investor sentiment turns against leveraged crypto balance sheets. If markets tighten, the appetite for equity financed Bitcoin exposure weakens, this approach becomes far more difficult to execute, Alcalia added. Burton echoed the sentiment on noting the strategy's Bitcoin model works well in the strong bull markets, but the company can issue preferred stock and equity at a premium to its Bitcoin holdings. However, in a flat, choppy market, the premium could turn into a discount, making new issuance value destructive. Burton warned that the rising rates, competition from spot Bitcoin ETFs, and investor fatigue could stall the model, while dividend obligations may eventually force the company to sell Bitcoin. What happens if that strategy drops 20 to 30%? Bitcoin is a highly volatile asset. Historically, the cryptocurrency has fallen 20, 30, 40% during the bull markets before resuming its trend. We could easily see a significant correction in crypto markets, coming a bull market, a bear market in 2026 and beyond. And a 20-30% correction in Bitcoin isn't unlikely to happen. Joel Valenzuela, DAO core member, said a drop in this side wouldn't immediately threaten Bitcoin, our strategic strategies survival, but it could break the mechanics of its business model. Burton said that he explained that the sharp decline would shrink the value of its Bitcoin holdings and erase the equity premium that allowed the company to issue shares above net asset value, NAV, which is calculated as subtracting the fund's total liabilities from its total assets and then dividing them by the number of outstanding shares. Oh my God, this is a crazy beast of an article. It risks turning strategy from a flagship corporate Bitcoin into the case study in how leverage and dilution quietly kill a great narrative, says Burton. However, Akelia noted that the scale of strategy's holdings provides long-term optionality for recovery in the broader crypto cycle stabilizes. He warned that in the short term, any major Bitcoin drawdown would meaningfully strain its capital structure. The bull versus bear case scenarios for this, Aquila says that Bitcoin could break above 150,000 next year, enabling strategy to resume accredited issuance and deliver equity gains of 100% or more. In this bullish case, Burton predicts a strong Bitcoin breakout with sustained ETF inflows, restoring strategy's equity premium, allowing the issue stock to above NAV, retire costly debt, and once again outperform Bitcoin as a high beta institutional proxy. However, in the bear case scenario, Venezuela also warned that forced Bitcoin sales could trigger a cascading liquidation event, potentially affecting broader crypto markets. The overlooked angle that the bull case is just a hope, while the bear case is an accounting certainty, Burton said. There is no single metric that defines strategy success in 2026. Investors will need to monitor Bitcoin holdings, average acquisition costs, leverage ratios, preferred and debt issuance, and crypto market performance. What's clear is that the strategy is no longer viewed as a traditional operating company. It has become a leveraged Bitcoin vehicle with an operating business attached, a structure that can outperform dramatically in a bull market and underperform just as sharply when conditions reverse in a bear market. Strategy offers amplified Bitcoin exposure along with the risks that come with the leverage and dilution, 100%. So they're still not throwing up the numbers. I know that my sailors talked about this many times, that they'd have to be like below 60,000 or something like that for them to actually see some sort of pain, and even then they're just going to be buying during that time period anyway. And we're talking about World War III type scenarios. I think that would of course scare Bitcoin lower than that. All right, let's get back into it. Strategy, of course, in the books now. Let's see what else we have. Anything else breaking? Not really. It's kind of a lackluster morning for news. Metaplanet adds 450 million in late December buys, ending 2025 above 35,000 Bitcoin now. Of course, for the Bitcoin, largest DAT in Japan. Iranian protests over currency collapse show why Bitcoin is needed, says Bitwise CEO. This came out 10 hours ago. Of course, Matt Hogan. Widespread protests took place in Iran's capital after the last the rial. The Iranian rial slid to record lows, prompting Bitwise CEO Hunter Horsley to argue Bitcoin could help Iranians protect their savings. This is exactly the same thing we saw in Venezuela too a few years ago, and Argentina. And they actually banned it in Argentina for a little while to prevent the exodus. Protests erupted across the Iranian capital of Tehran on Monday as the rial hit record lows against the U.S. dollar. Currency collapse, locals blame on the central banks of poor fiscal policies as they watch the value of their life savings evaporate. And again, guys, people say this can't happen in America. This can't happen. We are the world currency. Not when all the central banks are selling off their debt, our treasury debt, and buying gold right now. It can happen to us too. Let's take a look at the rial. Risk the dollar. Show me a chart. Show me a chart. Show me a chart. There we go. How bad is it? Okay. Okay. I see nothing. What the hell? I don't know. I guess this is more relevant here. Dropped 60% in 8 days. How does a current? This is old. That's old. 2012. I don't know. I give up. That's not my wheelhouse anyway. Economic mismanagement, the story of the past and present and future. Bitcoin is the new way for people to protect their themselves. Horsley said on a post on X on Monday. He's starting to sound like Larry Fink now. Bitcoin is the currency of fear. That's freaking Larry Fink. The central bank of Iran's governor Mohammad Reza Farzen has resigned amid the protests amid further uncertainty of the country's future. Alex Gladstein says 1.42 million rial per dollar. Damn. Damn. The official rate in the early 1980s was 70 rial per dollar. Is that really? Videos have been circulating on social media of hundreds of people taking part in rallies after Iran's rial plunged to 1.42 million per dollar. That's terrible. Hyperinflation happening right now in Iran. And again, we just saw this in Venezuela. We just saw this in Argentina. We just saw this in what was it? Wasn't Kenya? I forget the other. Yeah. Again, this could happen for Americans too. Moving on. Is Bitcoin's 4-year cycle broken? And if so, where are we going to go next? That's a kind of just a clickbaity article there. All right, let's just jump over somewhere else. Take a look through TradFi one more time and see if we can find anything real.
The better you're off you're going
crypto,
to be moving
Twitter.
Into the future. And GM seemed to have nailed it as far as
all right, they're talking about the automakers right now on let's take a look at CNBC. SoftBank is fully funded OpenAI. Damn.
This is many years ago. He was talking all about his view of artificial intelligence. He was early in terms of seeing the promise there, but did not make, I think he would argue as well, the best allocation decisions in terms of that time with SoftBank's, certainly the Vision Fund 1 and the Vision Fund 2, for example. But is now all in, really, at OpenAI.
It does also make you wonder how... nobody can predict how the AI landscape changes. There's competition. It's not like OpenAI was a first mover.
All right. Yada yada yada. AI. Yada yada yada. OpenAI. Okay, moving on. What else you have? A man threatens to sue over bear that won't go away. What the hell? Looks like some trouble in Chicago.
President Trump. Why not, I guess? Plus, Minnesota isn't the only state facing backlash over alleged improper payments. A new report finds California...
All right, I'm over it. All right, let's get back in the crypto news again real quick. I'm going to try to find another article to get into. I'm just not feeling anything this morning. Let's take a look at news.bitcoin.com. Bitcoin's resistance nightmare $89,000 barrier still unbroken. Again, the bears are definitely suppressing us below that 92K level. They want to keep us as low as they can before the monthly close. And I'm fine with that. I'm actually perfectly okay with that. Though, of course, the most oversold we are in the beginning of next year. I think the more bullish we're going to be in the middle of the year. Let's take a look. Is crypto a security part 6? Practical compliance guide. News.bitcoin.com. AI phishing. Man, there's just nothing juicy today. Bloomberg strategist warns Ethereum more likely to hit $2,000 than $4,000. I wonder if this is that same guy who's predicting a $10,000 Bitcoin. Ethereum faces mounting downside pressure as prolonged underperformance, shifting macro conditions, and across asset comparisons raise the risk of a deeper slide. With Bloomberg Intelligence warning that the market may be closer to testing lower levels than reclaiming prior highs. Bloomberg strategist sees Ethereum sliding towards 2,000 in macro headwinds. Mike McGlone. Yep, of course, Mike McGlone. There we go. $10,000 Bitcoin, $2,000 Ethereum coming next year.
What are you, stupid?
McClone contrasted Ethereum's price action with the gains in Bitcoin, gold, and major equity benchmarks, and underscoring the relative stagnation as a defining characteristic of recent cycles. Has he ever been right? That's what I want to know. What are the average calls of Mike McClone being correct or wrong? I'm curious to see what AI has to say about this. Okay. I guess I'll go to ChatGPT then. Okay. Get on with it. Get on with it. My God. All right. What do we got? Reported performance metrics from Mike McClone. Looks like he's got 11-2 runs, MLB run line picks. What? London Mike McClure? What the hell? That has nothing to do with what I asked. All right, whatever. I'm over it. Some baseball player. I don't know. Some normie shit. All right, moving back into it. Anything else breaking here? Anything news? Strategists, of course, calling for $2,000 Ethereum and $10,000 Bitcoin, which is ridiculous. And I feel like he's just being told to say that by someone to confuse people. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Any other headlines on Daily Hodl? Maybe we usually find something good here. Robinhood CIO reveals firm's 2026 stock market outlook, and here's the S&P 500 target price. It's going to be 7,500, 7,200. Let's see. At the end of maybe 8,000, okay, let's see what we got. The chief investment officer of the world's biggest trading platform says the firm is bullish on stocks in 2026. We're not predicting double-digit returns for next year. Our base call is around 7,500. Yep, on the S&P 500 this time next year, and around 8.5. Call it 8.7% to be specific. Depends on a lot of things that are going to potentially happen in the economy. We do have some risks out there, and there are potentially a government shutdown, of course, coming here in the next couple days. We have that to look forward to. There's a whole list of narratives we have to look forward to in the next year. Of course, we ran out of time this year to get anything else really going. Here we go, guys. Here's our narrative list. Yes, we're going to have a Crypto Narratives Fed Chair Powell replacement announcement in January. It's going to be Hassett, currently sitting at 42%, or Kevin Warsh, sitting at 33%. Japan carry trade still unwinding, right? Still unwinding. They, of course, had printed stimulus to try to counter-effect that as well. New Year end rally, a 27% chance. I'd say maybe we'll do a 20. Well, let's bring it down 2 points today. 25% chance. I flipped 4 coins last night. It didn't end well. January 1st, another shutdown. Yes, possibly coming soon, guys. Coming soon. Will Trump's tariffs rule unlawful? The Supreme Court also decides that in January. All this stuff happening in January, guys. Market structure bill passed in January. Possibly still in January. If they can get back and the government doesn't shut down, this could happen in February if we get a shutdown, or March. If shutdown, you just never know. The U.S. TikTok deal agreement is going to be set to close on January 22nd, so keep an eye on that as well. Rate cut decision in 2026, the 28th of this January is going to be the next deciding factor. Right now, we're sitting right around a 12%. I guess it went up 1% yesterday, so it's sitting at 13% on that rate cut. I'm going to say again, I'm saying 97% the week of, because my God, the economy is going to be hurting next year. Average American will receive $3,000 in tax returns in 2026. So again, that's all going to be tons of money going back into our space at some point. Capital rotation is going to be going into crypto. $2,000 checks coming in 2026. We still don't know exact time frame on this. So we're looking by April, if I were to guess. Again, getting closer to the midterms. And then we're looking at the 1776 checks, which are already in the mail now, allegedly. Let me know in the chat if you guys have a family member, a loved one, or yourself are in the military now and have received those checks. They should have already been out there, but I haven't heard any news on that, right? You figure that some of that would have made its way into our space as well, but it's only $2 billion that's printed, so even if all that money went into crypto, we wouldn't really feel it, to be honest. We really wouldn't feel it. Class action lawsuit for Solana on Pump.Fund also going into next year. Right, so again, those are all the crazy narratives with stuff we already have to look forward to in 2026. All right, what else we got? Let's get into crypto Twitter, guys. Let's see what real news we have over here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. If you're not liked and subscribed, please don't forget to hit those buttons, guys. We're trying to hit 1,500 so I can start sending out more, wrenches for you guys in the chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. We're so close to our 25% goal. We're only, I think, 20 away or less. 20 followers, guys, and we hit our 25 percentile range for that. I want to hand out more wrenches in the chat and break YouTube's algorithm further. Okay, let's see what we have. More doom and gloom, says Danny. Here we go. OG Bobbin says, how can tariffs be unlawful? Well, I mean, it's the way he's doing it. They're going to have a rigmarole and a runaround on different ways to, of course, facilitate that into 2026 if, of course, it's ruled unlawful the way that the current Trump administration is doing it. Z-Back to $1 says Andy. We, of course, all would love to see that. I just don't see that happening anytime soon. XN to 26 euros? Bobbin? Damn, that's crazy. Andy says, Attila on the hopium drugs. Why is Rob buying stocks and commodities? IDK. Everything is down in crypto, but everything is currently up in stocks and commodities. I don't know. That's strange. Yes, Rob should be buying meme coins, says Bobbin. Oh my God. Nothing burger in 2026, says Andy. Defo. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do some more doom scrolling over on X and see where, of course, the real news is, and see if there's anything breaking for us over here. See if we missed anything. This is why I double check on Twitter. All right, Simon Garovich, we already, of course, covered this. He purchased another 4,279 Bitcoin during Q4, and now they're sitting at 35,000 Bitcoin currently for the largest DAT play in Japan. Franklin Templeton just connected AI and crypto in a way that actually makes sense. Franklin Templeton, guys. It's coming from George. I'm George. You're George. Oh, George. Our cryptoverse. George. Over on YouTube.
What are you, stupid?
For you guys know George, yes. This wasn't the same hype take. Franklin Templeton is an 80-year-old asset manager with around $1.5 trillion assets under management, and they were very matter-of-fact about it. And this clip here.
Couple of years. What is your current thesis in AI crypto space? Why is it exciting for you right now personally for your institutions?
Crypto is the core economic layer for agentic activity. We're a large 80-year-old legacy active asset management company. So we want to understand the capabilities of agents and their potential impact on, we're in the business of offering advice to clients around finances. We manage other people's money. We have clients in over 150 countries. So a 24/7 market needs this technology to really operate effectively.
Yes, and all the brokers, of course, are going to be replaced. All the bankers are going to be replaced. Everyone will be replaced. All right, accountants, lawyers, factory. Do I have to go into it? The robots are coming, guys. JP Morgan CEO Diamond. I'm trying so hard not to go into a rant. CEO Diamond admits he was wrong about Bitcoin and crypto. Yeah, this one, is this new or old? This looks like maybe when he was, this is when he was over in Middle East with Larry Fink a few months ago. Zbeck Network. Zbeck's achievement of ISO 222 compliance in 2025 sets the stage for further institutional adoption and broader use case for the real-time finance engine globally. Of course, more Zbeck shilling over here. As of 28 minutes ago, they're still doing the work, marketing at its finest for Zbeck. Sailor going silver. What the hell? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything Sailor's doing with silver. All right. Bank of America officially recommends clients to put up 4% of their portfolio in Bitcoin and crypto. Damn! If that's true, that is pretty big. Cynthia Lamas saying our market structure legislation enables public-private partnerships to combat illicit finance with our bills. We can protect Americans and foster innovation. And she's definitely talking about crypto, right? Market structure bill, but she's not flat out saying crypto anymore. And I'm starting to feel like this is a political attack now from the left, and that she's trying to avoid the C word now, not the other C word. Crypto, the C word, right? I feel like this is the narrative, because I mentioned it, guys. Something really changed in December, especially with Cynthia Lummis putting in her her basically her retirement. She's not going to go up for running again after 2027. But yeah, she's still got time to do things. But it's been very quiet on the crypto front. Specifically referring to crypto by name. I think they're trying to avoid political backlash right now before the midterms. It seems like anyway. SEC Chair Paul Atkins says Ethereum is now a critical component of crypto. Not sure what the context is here. Context matters, right? What else we have? Japan, of course, Metaplanet. It looks like we're all pretty much up to date. My God. Man, we're going fast. Holy crap. We're getting, wow. Yeah, we're getting into like Ghost in the Shell type robotics now. That's insane. Robotic hands are evolving faster than we realize. They're even learning to master our world. That's insane. I find this both fascinating and a little unsettling. At first glance, these robotic hands look awkward, still stiff fingers, clumsy in motion, but beyond the scenes, very, intricate. Insane. These are going to be the hands that strangle you one day, guys. Oh, jeez. Tom Lee on CNBC said 2026 setup. 2026 could be mirror 2025's volatility. Q1, S&P may drop 10 to 15%. Delayed Fed rate cuts, policy uncertainty, tariff conflicts, AI skepticism. Q3, strong recovery. Year-end markets likely higher. It looks like Q2 to Q3 is looking more bullish, according to Tom Lee. When did he put this one out? This is as of 5 hours ago. I'm pretty sure we heard this one before. CBEC CEO Simon drops new news about XLM. This is coming from Bree Teresi over here. A lot of ZBEC talks on the last 24 hours. Imagine getting paid real time, not waiting, of course, every 2 weeks. Imagine instantly earning yield or paying bills without overdrafting. Most people still get paid the same way, of course, they did decades ago. Batch payments, delays, waiting weeks, of course, for your own money. And, of course, ZBEC changes this real-time payroll. Money that moves as you earn it. And, of course, another reason why I am very, very, very excited for ZBEC in the future. All right. Buckle up, kids. There's been a vibe shift. Long-term holders have started accumulating, according to Mags over on X. Ash Crypto saying altcoin holders rolling into 2026. What the hell? We're ready to go again, guys. We're ready for another round. Oh, Jesus, crazy. NASA physicist Dr. Wei Ping Yu thinks that, the videos could be real. The MH370 videos. Not sure exactly which ones those are referring to. Again, more UFO and paranormal. MH370 vanished in 2014. Apparently, they just got evaporated. I'm not sure. I haven't been keeping up with that.
That's the one night before we go to Tim Poo's show together.
Damn! Looks like they were taken into a different dimension. Did you see that? That's crazy.
Before we go to Tim Poo's.
Looks like they were some sort of a UFO hijacking.
Me.
Sucked them into a different dimension. FOMC minutes of December 9th to 10th meeting drops soon as per data. Markets fall 75% of the time after the FOMC meetings. This is coming from Coin Bureau. With Bitcoin, range-bound traders are at high alert. So again, by 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to get some data apparently from the Fed. That's interesting. The first I heard of all that. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll see how that goes. Let me see if I can dig up anything on that. That's weird that nothing of that crossed my radar today. Fed meeting today? Question mark? Federal Reserve expected to release minutes from its recent meeting today, which may provide insights into the decision on rate cut interest rates. Investors are closely watching the details. Yeah, so they're going to come out today. What? Crazy. All right. Well, we might be coming back again at 2 o'clock, guys. We'll have to see. Of course, keep the notification bell on, like, subscribe, do all the things down below. And if this get started up and I'm near a computer, I'll be jumping on here with you guys at around 2 o'clock. Probably be back here realistically right around like 1:45 to get the show rolling started for that meeting. All right. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I got. We're almost into 11 a.m. right here in the United States Eastern Standard Time. Let's check back in the chat and see how you guys are feeling. Thanks again to Attila the Hun for that $50 super chat this morning. Let's go. Thank you for supporting the channel, guys, any way you possibly can. I appreciate all the love and support you guys give me. This is, of course, my full-time job. It's been a rough year. All right, we'll get through it together. OG Bobbin says, how can tariffs be unlawful? I think that's where we left off earlier. Ben Lawrence, yes, good morning, Ben. The liquidity is in the stock market right now. Yes, 100% waiting for capital rotations. Bearish Scottish Drunk Day, says Andy. What the hell? Yeah, you should just drink Long Island iced teas, Andy. Oh, God. All it takes is one of those, and I am on the floor. And then the snozberries start tasting like snozberries. Ben Lawrence says there are some good opportunities in the pharmaceuticals, miners, and companies who will benefit from infrastructure, CapEx, etc. Yes, Ben, 100%. Vodka last day. Damn. Yeah, vodka. That's one thing I try to stay away from. That is definitely my kryptonite. And Bolivia below. What? Bolivian below. Oh my God. You guys. You guys are gonna get me banned. Geez, 6 months ago. Vodka last day, 6 months ago. Ben says Andy. Ben Lawrence says, nah, silver just ran. Traders just need the market movement. You can make money going up and down, says Ben. 90% of the members don't have any money, and it's all down in crypto. Scottbox, True Social. Oh, gosh, you guys say, yeah, okay, gotcha. Ben Lawrence says, best thing you can do is sit on your hands and wait. The most money I've ever made was waiting and doing nothing. 100% Ben, same here as well. Can't agree with you anymore. Again, I tell you guys every single day, don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid before the bull run. Just sit here, buy the lows. I'm showing you guys giant DC opportunities every single day in multiple time frames. All you gotta do is sit and hodl, man. That's it. That's it. I have learned the hard way through trial and error, so you guys don't have to. I'm trying to, of course, get that across to you guys. I know you guys are new. You don't understand. The markets will go and recover, and of course, they will melt faces. And what are you going to do? Are you going to be sitting there trading the entire time and losing all that? Or are you going to be just sitting and waiting and reaping the benefits, right? I just can't explain it any better than that. Of course, all the money is made buying the blood in the streets and waiting for the time to play out. And you have all the time in the world when the prices are 10x higher than they are now to exit. You don't need to sit here and trade. Take all the guesswork out. You get out when you want to get out. If you just hodl. All right. Cliff says, release the Fed data, selling my ninja picks for taxes. Hodling gents. Gems. 100% Cliff, 100%. Andy, watch and see what Raul says about the managing risk and doing nothing. Yes! Raul Paul, my man. 100%. Been watching that man for 6 years. Absolutely love him. Goldman Sachs, I believe. Goldman Sachs, Raul Paul. And yeah, he has been giving you guys solid advice for years now. Definitely go over there, and I have almost the same fundamentals and principles. Again, don't fuck it up, right? That's his like number one thing. He always likes to say. I'm pretty sure he still says that. Don't fuck it up, right? Don't do anything stupid. Again, it's the same sort of mentality. Don't do anything stupid. Buy assets, hold them, right? Real utility. No frogs, no dogs, no cats. And yeah, you will reap the rewards in the future. Yes, 100%. Go watch Crypto Mindset, Ben. He talks Raw, talks Bollocks. I guess everyone can agree. Ben Lawrence, who? Raul Paul, guys. Raul Paul. My God, he's an OG. Raul Paul, Mark Yusko, Kathy Wood, Tom Lee, it doesn't matter. Just listen to some of the VC guys, venture capital. I've built everything I know off of venture capital's move in the markets. Kathy Wood and Michael Seller were my first entries, with Robert Breedlove, of course, teaching us what money was back in 2020, when our money, of course, was being exposed for what it really was. Yeah, you definitely should take some look into them as well. They will definitely put you down the right path. Kathy Wood, guys, also just don't forget, she just sold all of her Tesla and bought more Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. All right. Raul, anonymous video crypto influencer. Raul's not anonymous. Anyway. All right, moving on. Guys, of course. So it's 11 o'clock now here in the United States Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be back here in about 2 or 3 hours. Is it 2 or 3 hours? 1:45. I'll be back at 1:45. We'll, of course, watch the Fed meeting. We'll see what we get. If we have to just read the minutes, we'll read the minutes if we have to. I can throw it through AI or something, and we just kind of get some sort of heads or tails about it. We'll also see the market as it reacts to it too, right? Bitcoin still wants to break back out to 89K. We might see a retest of 90K again today. I would love to see the bears squeamish at around 92. Again, max pain for the bears is going to be somewhere between 92 and 94 moving into the next year. We got the monthly close still on the horizon, guys. 2 days away. It's going to be a fun and exciting time going into 2026, no matter what happens, up or down. I will see you guys all again soon. Have a great afternoon, and I will see you at 1:45 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back here in a bit. Later, guys. Later.
When will then be now? Soon.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my world with more songs and let me huddle forevermore and more and more and more and more. I long for all of which I'll be adored. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
What am I gonna do today? Oh yeah. I gotta go run. I gotta come back, and then we're gonna do the Fed meeting. Okay. Oh, guys, I'm so out of it still. All right, I'll see you when I get back, guys. 1:45 Eastern Standard Time. Oh, jeez. Damn, even Ben's got a cousin over in Dubai with Annie, apparently. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in a bit. Have a good one. Don't do anything stupid. We're coming for more. Back again soon. Stay safe, guys. We're going up
The
forever.
point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura.
Forever.
Right.
Yeah.